This time, we will add integers using number lines. So actually, number lines are very good visual aids for you to be able to understand the concept of adding integers. So there are 3 steps that you need to remember once you use this kind of method. So first is to start, second is to move, and then third is land. When we start on the number line at the first number. So it's like saying you need to graph it or locate it in the number line. And then you need to move either to the right or to the left. Move right to add a positive number. Move left to add a negative number. And then finally, you will land on the number line at the answer. Always remember, going to the right if you're adding a positive number in the second number again, and then left if in case you're adding a negative number. Let us have an example. Use a number line to model -2 plus 3. So start with the first number, which is -2. So in the number line, you need to locate it. So -2 is here. And then you have to move based on your second number, which is +3. Since it's positive, you need to move to the right. So that means that you need to move 3 times going to the right. 1, 2, 3. And now, finally, we already land on a certain number. And that certain number is 1. So the answer here is 1. Let us have another example. -1 plus -4. So first, start from -1. -1 is here. And then, second step is to move. Second number is -4. And since it's negative, that means that you need to move 4 times going to the left. So negative from -1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, you already land to a certain number. And that is -5. So the answer is -5. Now let's try to change the instruction. We are asked here to write the addition equation for this model. So remember, identify where it started. It started from -5. So that means this is -5. And it moved going to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. So -3. And where did it land? It's here in -8. So you can write this one as -5 plus the quantity of -3 is equal to -8. We use the quantity here, or we enclose the -3 inside the quantity or parenthesis. It's because we don't want to confuse ourselves whether this is a sign or an operation. So what makes the two different from each other? This is an operation of addition, meaning you're combining two different numbers. And this one is a sign, and it's an indication of the direction of of a certain number in the number line, whether it goes to the left or going to the right. So it's important for us to enclose it in a parenthesis because this is the sign of the 3 This one is the operation between the two different numbers. Let us have a last example. We have here another equation. So we need to model this one. So we started at 7 and then we moved 2 times going to the left. So negative 2. And then it landed at 5. So 7 plus 2 plus negative 2 rather is equal to 5. So you can write it as 7 plus, we enclose the negative 2 to make sure that the negative will not be mistaken as an operation minus is equal to 5.